Hey guys, welcome to this video, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to do an interview with Mr. Yusuf.
Thank you.
And from the company Central Hub as well. So I just moved to Dubai a few days ago, and I set up my business and a new life here. And also we're going to see in this interview how any one of you can do this and how you can set up a business in Dubai or UAE as well. And we're going to discuss about all the benefits that Dubai and UAE offers to anyone from anywhere in the world. Correct?
Yeah.
And also the procedure, the steps, how somebody can set up a business here, and how also you, with your company as a legal advisor and a business advisor, can help everybody. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for this interview. So I'm going to start with so we're going to do some questions here. And of course, I know from my experience, because I set up my company here and I moved here, and I know the procedure, but I'm going to ask all the questions that any one of you can have, so you can understand how is the procedure, what's the benefits, and all the details. So I'm going to start with the questions. With the first question, what are the benefits of for somebody to start their company here?
Okay. First of all, thank you, Yanis, for this opportunity and for this interview as well. It's our pleasure always to attract a new startup and attract new people to come to UAE to start their business here. The main questions which is we get to ask from some startup or some people, they want to move to the new country or to the new market, that okay, like what is the structure of the company? I can be the 100% ownership, I can open bank account, I can invoicing from here, or like finance my business from here. So all these questions we ask from some of our clients and startup here. UAE is a good environment. It's a good market to start your business here. A lot of business start from UAE, and today they are in stock market, which is they become listed and all. So it's a good environment. It's a good opportunity here because you can meet a lot of entrepreneurs, you can meet a lot of investors, you can meet different kind of people which is they have a different business, and you can exchange the ideas, do kind of GB, collaborate with each other. So it's a good environment here. Yeah.
I can feel that, it's for me, because I'm a businessman also, I feel like it's my home, and this
exactly.
This way. Yeah, really.
Dubai, it's always welcoming all the nationalities and all over the world, giving them a lot of opportunity to come here and start their life from
It surprised me that it's open to everybody. Of course, there are requirements, not just like this, but it's open to everybody from any nationality, and also is one of the most safe places in the world.
Yeah,
to be and to live and operate.
Yeah, and now Dubai is just launching Expo, which is attractive all the global pavilions and showing all their technologies and history and all. So it's of course it's a safe country and good to have your business here.
Perfect. Okay, so now also more about in financial way, because there's a lot of different ways that every country in this world operate. So what are more specifically the benefits for a company, for somebody to set up a company here?
Okay, now there is two difference of setting up a business in UAE. There is a mainland company and there is a free zone company. Now the difference between free zone and mainland, and in a free zone, in some activities, you will own the company 100%. Or sorry, in free zone, you will be the owner 100% of the company. You will have the facility to have your flexi desk or office or address of your company in UAE, and to start your business here. The benefits of getting a company here in UAE, which is zero tax, you will not able to pay any kind of tax or any income tax.
Personal and corporate.
Personal and corporate, exactly. The corporate only one thing, which is VAT, which is 5%, only when you are doing the business inside the country. Okay, if you are exporting or you're doing the business outside the country, so you are not applicable to pay the VAT, which is 5%.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Only if you like only if you operate locally, then you pay the 5%.
Yes, if you operate locally, you are sell your service or you sell your product inside UAE. Here you pay a VAT, but you will not pay as your company. You will be as just charging your client of the
an extra 5%.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's still like comparing with the other countries. Like it's a paradise.
Also, one of the benefit here that you will be entering to the global market, or let's say also the GCC market, to offer your service or to offer your business as well. We have also some of the clients, they having their operating from their home country, but they have a headquarter or head office in UAE for like presenting their business or to enter the global markets.
So and somebody can operate also from their home country. So you can set up the business here.
Exactly. They can have just a present here. They can have a bank account here, and the operation or they can sit in their home country and just they are operating from like invoicing and presenting their business from here. That they have like a branch office or new entity here or headquarter here. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's also like we have people, also people who want to operate like online. They can operate but also to export like normal as any kind of activity. Yeah. Okay. And on the activities for a business, is there any restriction or like except like illegal things?
Yeah. No. This is what I tried to mention in the beginning. That there is two types of doing or setting up a business here. There is a free zone and there is a mainland. Some of the activities is not like a listing in a free zone, so you should do it in a mainland. Free zone or the free zone is like different areas in UAE that every free zone they are specialized of some activity. Let's say some of them they are in media activity. Okay, some of the free zone in logistic and trade. Okay, there is some activity like let's say construction or like specific activity. It cannot be in a free zone. It should be in the local or in the mainland. Exactly. Yeah. But there is not any restrict. Everything will be under UAE regulation. It should be mentioning the activity of the business itself, because every single business has a code or has a special activity, which should be mentioned to in the company or in the license, and it will be also applicable to apply for opening bank account, so it will be easy to open bank account as well.
Cool, that's very good. Yeah. Okay, and so somebody can set up a business here, can operate like from their home country, working with their business, but also like they can move to Dubai as a resident here, and they can set up their life here as well. Yeah. So they will be maybe like, I don't know right now the percentage of the people that would choose that, but definitely there would be some interest from people also maybe to do that as well. Yeah. Because one of that was me. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. So yeah, because there is also there's a lot of benefits. It's definitely one of the very good benefits is the zero tax on the personal income as well. And it is a lot attractive this as well. Yeah, so I would like also some information on this part as well.
Yeah. So basically, Dubai it's always initiative city, which is attractive. A lot of entrepreneur and a lot of people, which is they have their own ideas. A lot of people they come here, they start their life here, they're getting the residence visa, they're getting their personal and corporate bank account, and they're getting all the facility of or the benefits of the residence people here. Yeah.
How somebody can obtain residency? How easy is, or what are the ways? Which ways can?
Okay, whoever has or moved to Dubai and set up his business here, he applicable to get a residence visa here. So he will get a 3 years residency here, and he can be officially resident here. So it's not matter that you should, if you get the residence visa in UAE, that it's not matter to stay here, you know. So you can get your residence visa, and it will be easier for you to travel for the GCC or travel to UAE without like a visa or something, or an arrival visa.
I would like to also to know more about the procedure. How fast is? What are the steps, etc.
So all the procedure is related to the business activity or the structure of the company, which is you're gonna set up here. So some of the activity is very easy. You can set up your business within like 2 to 3 working days.
Wow.
And you get your bank account within 10 to 15 working days for opening bank account. But normally to set up your business, it's taking 2 to 3 working days. If your activity is very like professional activity or service activity or trading activity, which is very easy. There is some of the activities which is related to external approval, like construction or like fit out or something like that. This is like we need some approvals from like a different authority or different government. It will take like a bit more, which is like up to 7 or 8 working days. This is for opening a business or opening license in UAE. For getting a residence visa, it will take around 5 to 7 working days to get your visa and your passport
as well.
Yeah.
And as long as somebody has they set up the business, they can get the residence visa.
Yeah, definitely.
I was also surprised that in 5 working days it was done for me.
Yeah. Exactly. It's because as I told you, like even the services here or the government, it's always trying to improve their system as well to become like a smart city and to have online services. So everything is become very easier. It's becoming very faster and attractive to set up everything via online, you know. Even sometimes we like are not required to the client to be here, which is we can do it in distance. So we can get his license or his company even if he cannot travel here. Yeah,
and actually I traveled the first time with the visa and everything ready. I didn't visit the country at all to set up the company, and that was so good to do it. I didn't have to go to the embassy because once I set up a business in another country, and I had to go to sign to the embassy and do the whole legal procedure, which was a headache, you know. And this one was so easy, so smooth, and like it really surprised me. And I could see also the online, the technology here with the government, how smooth and how nice it operates compared with other countries. Really very good. And it's not just the tax-free here. That's really very good. That's, you know, as a benefit, so somebody can enjoy their profits with their activities. But also, as you mentioned in the beginning, that you can do a lot of connections here and like partnerships with other business people, local or non-local, and it's so much development. I was going around and seeing everywhere like buildings, new buildings, starting renovating, like setting up, and so many things. Like and what I see here is that it's not complicity on the way how things operate, because in Europe it's so much complicated things to do anything, you know, bureaucracy and legals and all this, and I can see here that it's like things are moving and the development here is crazy. It's like
that's right, because as I mentioned, in UAE or Dubai, it's become like a hub for different countries. So a lot of people, they coming here for like transit or coming here for like a couple of days for visiting some exhibitions or some events here. So it's always a lot of opportunities or things is moving very quickly and moving like in a good way, you know.
And the projects that are for the next 20 years, I had some appointments with real estate companies here, and it's crazy, man. There's going to be so much development in this country. And like if people, in my opinion, starts like in the beginning of the development of something, they're going to have the biggest benefits from it. You know, compared to when somebody comes after 10 years and 20 years. Okay, that's very good. So now I'm sure that a lot of people will want to know also about the cost of this, you know, the cost of the setting up the company, and maybe a few things like also about the cost of the life here, like in a small summary, like just some.
So the cost of setting up the business or become also as a residence here, is as I mentioned, it depends on the structure of the company, depends on the activity of the company, but it will be starting of like a $7,000 to $8,000. It depends how many visa you require, because like some of people, they come with a 2 shareholder or 2 partner, so they need or require they require more visa, you know. So it depends like the requirement, but it's starting from $7,000. Yeah.
All right. And so anybody like who is interested, I'm going to have a mail below this video. You can email me, and I will forward the details to Yusuf, and he will help you with all the details. He can give you all the information. All right. So now, what are the services that Central Hub offer right now to the business people?
Okay. In Central Hub, we are a local company here. We are providing several services. We are a pure corporate service company, which is we are providing to help, as I told you, the startup, the investors to come here to start their business. We are helping in opening bank account, either corporate or personal bank account. We are helping in getting or doing the bookkeeping or VAT services as well. We are helping the people, which is how to do their accounting stuff and all these things. So plus we are doing the PRO services. Some of the people, they want to move here to Dubai, for example. They don't know how to register their kids at the school, how to move here, how to do the visas for their kids, for their family and all. So we are helping them on that. So you can say like we are pure corporate services. Anything related to the corporate or to the company, we can provide that. Also like any kind of legal services or business advisory, we also providing this kind of stuff.
Another important question. How easy is it for somebody to set up his corporate bank account here? Okay,
to set up a corporate or business bank account, it's not easier as long as you have your or explaining to the banker or to the bank your business model and prepare your KYC and prepare your profile. We have a lot of cases or we have a lot of clients, they having their license, they having their business, but their KYC or their documents is not matching the bank, because every bank here in UAE have his own regulation and procedure. So for example,
their own policy as well.
So every activity or every business activity not matching all the banks. So every bank, for example, in oil and gas, not all the banks they gonna match their criteria. So there's some banks, okay, they matching this criteria to open for them.
And also, I guess that they want also to make sure that the business is legal, it's working properly,
exactly,
etc.
Yes.
So
true, because again, as I told you, the bank has to understand your business model and what you're gonna do and how is the like a business on the revenue you're gonna do it, you know. So you will not stuck in transaction or anything. But in general, we can provide the service as well. We help so many clients to get their corporate bank accounts here.
Okay, so it can be also part of your service also to help them to set up their business bank accounts here as well. So they are going to be fully set up.
True.
For as I saw myself, also for personal bank account, it's more easier. But for business bank account, it's more difficult.
For personal bank account, it's easy. It's not difficult as long as you have Emirates ID or residency here. So then easy to get your bank account, personal bank account, and to, for example, put your salary or put your saving there or whatever. For corporate, as I told you, it's more difficult. Because there is so many regulations, so many documents you need to provide to the banks, you know, which is we help the client to prepare the full profile of the company and the business owners.
All right. So one last thing now about the residency, like how this exactly works. Like if somebody wants to be here as a resident and to be like UAE tax resident also, and for somebody who will not be, will just have their business operating from here, but they want to live in their country, so they're going to be tax residents there, but how is working with the residency at the same time with visa here?
Now, in related to tax certificate or related to non-tax resident certificate, you can be applicable to apply for this kind of certificate and provide to your country when you become a resident here. So once you set up your business here and you get your residence visa here, you are become officially residents, okay? But you should to stay like 180 days, calendar day in UAE, and then we can apply for you the tax certificate, and you can
somebody avoid the double tax.
Exactly, because you are already become a resident here, you are living here, but even if you are not living here, you should to just spend time here during 1 or 2 years, 180 days or like let's say 6 months.
Not continuously.
Not continuously, exactly.
Yeah, that's very important.
Like for example, you can come 2 weeks here, travel back to your home country, then come after 1 month, stay for 1 month, and should be just like completely 180 days. Yeah.
So somebody can then be tax residents of
exactly.
And for somebody who is like who want to remain in their country, just want to operate from here, like to have their business here, but
yeah, definitely, because as long we open for them a bank account, they're gonna get the online banking. So through the online banking, even if they are not here, they can operate their bank account from here, do the invoicing, transfer their money, whatever. So everything.
And how much is required for that one?
For opening bank account,
or for the resident, for people who just want to operate the business here, how many days should be in the country?
Okay, yeah. So as I mentioned in the beginning, to set up the business with us, you are not required to be here presently. We can do everything in distance. We can do everything online. We just need the business owner for 5 to 7 working days to just come to do the residence visa, okay, and complete the medical or the process of residence visa to finish the medical test and biometric fingerprint, and 1 day for signing the legal form or the bank form to open bank account. So in total, like around 5 to 7 working days. Then he can fly out.
And then 1 day every 6 months, just to
yes. Do not lose the residence visa here. You should to come every 6 months or visit the country every 6 months to just active or keep your residency active here. Even if you come like for 1 hour and go, it's fine.
Yeah, still like it considers as active. All right. And any other thing that you want to?
Actually, we covered everything, but whoever has any question or any inquiry, we are happy to answer them or to advise them anytime and anywhere.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. So I'm gonna have an email on the below this video, the description, and also in the comments. So feel free to ask any questions, and we are here to help. You can provide them any details, specifically proposal for their business. They can share with you their ideas that they want to do, and you can help them as well. I want to thank you for this interview.
Thank you so much, Yanis. It's a pleasure